Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Today we're going to do the unboxing video and also review. Well, of course, the unboxing video part is going to be the Corsair MM200. And finally, that we've all been waiting for, is review of the Logitech G900 gaming mouse. So stay tuned. We're going to do the unboxing first and then we're going to go jump into the review. So I hope you guys enjoy. So let's do this. Let's open up this bad boy up and take out my box cutter. So open this thing up. Now, of course, forgot to tell you guys, I was in Long Island for the 4th of July weekend. I was there on Sunday. Had a party there, spend time with my close friend of mine. And also me and him decided to take a trip to go to Micro Center in Long Island. And bought this mouse pad for like 20 bucks. So I was like, you know what? I do want to go with a black mouse pad. I just bought this because, need a replacement. But I was like, you know what? I'll go with the black because this thing has will track a lot better with any other game mouses, but of course, and wow, holy shit. So of course, same size. I got the extended version of the M200. This is the MM300, and this is the MM200. Now the difference I see off the back, of course, it comes in yellow. There's a nice yellow line. It says Corsair logo on it, and also the only really difference is it is stitched like to the mouse pad, to the rubberized thing, but also this is like edge stitch. And also I believe this one has a little bit more control. But since I play on a low DPI, I do need to have that nice smooth cloth feel to it when I move my mouse left to right, if that makes sense. So pretty much really good gaming mouse mat from Corsair. $20, you can't go wrong, because something for $20 you're gonna get like a mouse of this size, but for $20 you get this whole thing, and you get your picture keyboard right there. That's a huge plus for me. That's a thumbs up right there also. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video, and we're gonna get to the review of the Logitech G900 gaming mouse. So I'm gonna stop my video right here and we're gonna get to it. Alright, well, let's get right to the point. And yes, I left it like this because why not? One of the best wireless gaming mouse I ever purchased. I did purchase a few gaming mouses back then. Starting with, I go a little bit old school, you want to go there. G7. Logitech G7 gaming mouse. The first Razer Mamba. Yes, first Razer Mamba. And then I went with the, what's that mouse? From Logitech G602, which I cannot put this I cannot compare it to this video because it's a different mouse. I'll say why at the end. When I finish saying what I gotta say, continue what I gotta say. I don't know if that make any sense, but okay, just bear with me 1 second. Just bear with me. Of course, the G700, the original one. Then they came out with the G700S. And also, I even tried my brother's Razer Naga, which I hate that mouse a lot. I hate Razer. Really, it's one of the best wireless gaming mouse money can buy. I even tried the Sensei Wireless also, which that is a wireless mouse also. A lot of good things about this mouse that I love already. One, it has one of the best sensors out there, 3366 sensor. Two, is an ambidextrous design, because now they don't have to fuck the lefties. Now everybody who buys this mouse has a fair shake. I like also you can remove this and add side buttons you want to. Or you want to be a little bit more old school and go back to the 90s, go with a mouse that no side buttons. You can do it also with this mouse also by removing this. It also comes with their own cover for the for the left side also. And really, one thing that I always wish a lot of gaming mouses, a lot of companies out there who make gaming mouses, the tilt scroll wheel feature. So you got your left tilt scroll wheel and your right tilt scroll wheel. Now again, what did I use this for and why do I really admire this feature a lot? Well, to be honest, I will tell you off the back already. When you play games like Battlefield 4, which is my favorite, actually more my favorite game is Battlefield 3, I can use the left side tilt scroll wheel to throw down my health pack to my teammates, and then hit the right side tilt scroll wheel to throw down my, or deploy my shot pads to help revive my teammates. Same thing with support class. I use ammo for the left side of the tilt scroll wheel, and then the right side to use C4. Really comes in handy. Also, I use when I click down the scroll wheel, I also deploy my grenades and throw them. Really, I love this mouse a lot. It is one of my favorite. It belongs to my Hall of Fame. It belongs to the mouse on my Hall of Fame wall. It's right next to the G5, and also another mouse that I actually inducted to my Hall of Fame is the Sentinel 3. Why did I put that mouse up there? Because honestly, it is cheaper, and for the price you pay for it, you get a really good sensor, and you can't go wrong with it. But now, enough going off the topic, and also, well, I have to go one more time to off the topic, is that the G602, it has the longest battery life, but that's not a good mouse for FPS shooters. But it's more like I recommend that mouse for somebody who likes to travel a lot and likes to play games, like to play MOBA games, likes to play RTS games or MMO games. That would be a really good mouse for them because the battery life is insane. Now, if they add a better sensor to it, then that'll be a tough call between this and the G602. But honestly, this mouse takes the cake because of the features it has, how comfortable I got used to it already, and how good it feels in my hands. Now, the problems I have with this mouse before, I will tell you this off the back, the issues that I have with this mouse before, is that after a while, it starts hurting right here. I need to take a break. So my brother's like telling me, why you don't try to stretch? So what I do is every time before I start gaming, before I even get on my computer, after even I finish eating, taking care of my errands, before I even sit down to this computer and start gaming or start doing any gameplay recordings, I stretch my hands, take a good 2 or 3 minutes, stretch them out, really get them nice and comfortable. And after trying that for 2 weeks, the pain has gone away. Thank you, God. It worked. So if you guys have this mouse and experience that type of problem, remember, stretch helps a lot. Also, what I love about Logitech are one of the best customer service out there, in my opinion. The software, I give that software 10 out of 10, which I'm going to get into that also. And also, we're going to talk about the performance, which I'll show you guys a little bit of gameplay right in this moment. So, really, no complaints at all, man. Really good, comfortable mouse. Really, I love this mouse a lot. I really don't have no complaints at all. The only thing is, I had to get used to it, is that the left click and right click are a little bit more sensitive to clicking. This sometimes I would kind of accidentally, it happens in the games, that I will fire my weapon because how sensitive the left click and right click is. Mostly the left click, because that's where you fire your weapon. But I really love also comfortable wise. Let's talk about comfortability. Well, compared to all the G series gaming mouses you tried, the G303, the G502, and also, I had to say this is a lot more safer shape than all of those mouses. People, they vouch for the G303 and they vouch for the G502. Is that for me with the G502, I run into the problems that as soon as I pick up my mouse or lift my mouse up, I will accidentally hit the back button, the back side button by mistake. With this mouse, unfortunately, I don't have this problem. There's one, it is the same weight as the Steel Series rival, which is 107 grams. Very nice and light. I like this a lot. And I hope Logitech, when they make another good gaming mouse, they should really take the time designing it, make it nice and comfortable for players, for myself or anybody in general. But so far so good. It is extremely comfortable for me. I'm loving it. Officially the best wireless gaming mouse that I ever bought so far. I love it. So let's go. Okay, let's talk about the sensor. How good is the sensor is? Honestly, it's one of the best sensors, of course. I never have no issues that the sensor lost control. It does an amazing job. Very accurate sensor by far. Really nice controllable sensor. No issues of deceleration, acceleration. If I had to compare this to what type of control do you have with this mouse, it's like a train with rails on it. Perfectly well controlled with no problems at all. Now also, I really do want to say this, and I apologize. I cannot show the software video because unfortunately, you know, Shadowplay was not being good with me when it comes to putting desktop mode. It doesn't record that well, so I'm sorry about that. But now, let's move on to the final thoughts about this mouse. Okay, so let's talk about what do I think about this mouse right here, the G900, as my final thoughts. Honestly, it's the new king of the wireless game mouses. It's the king. It's up there. It's on top of there. It is one of the best game mouses I ever used in my life so far, compared to the other ones I used to have, like the SteelSeries Sensei, all that stuff. Now, if you ask me, okay, is it worth it? How can I say this? Something. I'm going to leave it up to you, and this is what I'm going to say. If you have the G502, if you really do have the G502, and you really love that mouse and you're thinking about upgrading for the G900 just because you want to try it out, I'm going to say no to you. Because if you love that mouse so much and it's working out for you, don't spend the extra money again on another mouse. Get something like a couple of new games you want to, or get something for your computer. Yo, for that extra money you could do, take your girl out to eat, you fucking have to. Use that money on someone else if you really want to spend it. But if you hate the G502 and you try out like me or everybody else, if you try other game mouses, you want to go really good, reliable, comfortable, something better than the G502, then don't look further and pay the extra money and go with the G900. Because for me, I find the G900 a lot more safer of a shape compared to the G502, and actually it's a lot more lighter than the G502. But it really is up to you by the end of the day. I give this mouse, in my opinion, I love it. I give this thing 10 out of 10. I don't give it a 9, it's 10 out of 10 in my own opinion, because I've been playing around with it. It's really comfortable and I like it. But by the end of the day, there are other options if you don't want to spend this type of money. Let's think about it, $150, especially I bought it from Micro Center. You know, $139, of course, New York tax, plus the warranty from Micro Center. We're talking about close to $174, $172. And you could say to yourself, wow, you know, I can go with this mouse and have a lot more money left for me that I can do whatever I want. And I won't even argue with you. I would agree with you 100% all the way. Yes, there are other options you can go with and save yourself a lot more money and get whatever you want. As I said earlier, what you can do with that money. Especially right now, if you buy this mouse right now, you don't want to go with. Hey, Steve Summer sells right there. You buy whatever games you want, or go out, have fun with your friends, or go out with your girlfriend, wife, and have more fun there. That's just my opinion. But by the end of the day, it's worth it. The G900, I would say buy it. If you have the money and you want to get something better, which is you want to get a wireless mouse, you really want to go with that wireless mouse, you hate the wires, then this is the best wireless mouse money can buy, period. Better than a Razer Mamba Chroma, which is bullshit. Better than a SteelSeries Sensei wireless, which is, I think, is a little bit more better than the Mamba when it comes to laser. Better than, well, I can't say better than the G602 because the G602 I put in a different class. But it is better than the G700. Of course, all those three sensors I said right there, except left out the G602, are all lasers. Of course, this is an optical sensor, which you're gonna have. You're gonna love the mouse, and especially with the sensor that it comes with. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, subscribe. Please be safe. Remember, don't do drugs. Take care, guys, and peace.